What's good? What's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. So yes, listen, look.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yes, shots have been fired yet again at Donald Trump and things like that while he was out there playing golf. And yeah, man, it's getting critical out here in today's society. We have not seen anybody go after anybody in any type of government atmosphere like this in quite some time now. It's getting crazy out here. We got a lot going on. We're going to try to dive off into the situation here and see what's going on. Apparently, they did apprehend the suspect, things like that. We're also going to dive off into what J.D. Vance had to say about the Ohio situation and things like that. A couple of clips that I have that we're going to see what people are saying from Ohio, Springfield, and things like that. Yeah, man, it's totally wild out here, this particular election. And a lot of disrespectful things are going on, a lot of chaos. Everybody's trying to figure things out. But, you know, I suggest everybody do what's best for them and definitely prepare for these migrants to roam around the United States out here. Because, you know, obviously they're going wherever the fuck they want to go. And that's just the truth out here. You know, hopefully, you know, they don't come to a city near you. You know, I mean. So, yeah, shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to you guys. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button for me. Get down in the comments. You know, let me know what you think, you know, and stuff like that. I certainly will appreciate it. So, of course, what we're going to do now, like we always do, we're going to dive off into these beautiful ladies of the world, and let's go here now.
Since to have two wives, you'll always have two pairs of hands. You'll always have two options for food or
Who told that African girls are not beautiful? Who told that African girls are not beautiful? And who told that Luo girls are not beautiful? Luo girls are very beautiful. Hey, check out African girls. Show them.
Oh, man, that Arabian right there. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yes. Yes. There we go. Hold on.
You, Al Bundy, are a pig. I repeat, a pig.
Shut up! See, I don't give a rat's ass what you think.
And no, I do not out here. Yes. Shout out to all those beautiful ladies from all over the world, you know, Africa, Arabia, Jesus, man, what was all in Russia? Oh, yeah, man. Hey, it went from hot to cold all over the place. So, yes. Of course, what we're going to dive off into now, we got Dean Bat Time, and we're going to sign into Dean Bat Time right now. Oh! So apparently what's going on here in Deanbat Time, we got a situation out here, fellas. I got a young lady here that's going to talk. She want to give a word to the fellas. She say that at the end of the day, if you know you got that good out there, you know, if you a man, you know how to stroke it right. You know what I'm saying? You down in the sewer laying pipe all night. She said, y'all need to slow up some. Y'all need to warn us. She said, y'all need to warn women when y'all doing that. Let's go here now. Check this out.
If you know you got that magic stick, you need to give a little bit. Not all on the first try. Not all on the first try. Because now you mad at me because I know where your parents work at. I know where your parents live. I know where your baby mother's at. I know their stinking links and their boyfriends. Because I just had to double check. And make sure you wasn't dipping and dabbing. But now you mad at me. For what? For what? Because you had to prove something on the first time? Y'all niggas need to take accountability. Y'all need to get that shit out in portions.
Hey, she said y'all need to get that shit out in portions out there. Because you got to prove something. Hey, fellas, man, see, this is how y'all be getting y'all cars keyed up and shit. And, you know what I'm saying, strange knocks at your door in the middle of the night. You know, yeah, hey, I suggest y'all do that. You know, unless you don't want to get, what's that, sugar in your damn gas tank and shit. You know, especially you guys out there driving mad expensive vehicles and stuff, man. You know, yeah, y'all be driving these women crazy and stuff, man. Y'all be trying to prove something. Man, shit. All right. Y'all better stop trying to prove stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go get your car set on fire out here. All right. So in this next one, real quick, we got a chick right here. She's basically going to say, like, in order to get a man, you know, you need to dress a certain way. And I definitely agree. Most men do like women that are dressed kind of modestly, but she's not quite dressed modestly. But let's go here now. Y'all check this out.
Looking for a husband, boyfriend, anything, this is the outfit. Just go to the store, mind your fucking business in this outfit. It might be the shorts, I don't know. No bra, look crazy. Bun, baby, I ain't never been asked, am I married so much in my fucking life? I swear to God, I don't know what it is. Might be that ass, might be this one ass nipple ring. I don't know. But if you want a man, this is how you get them. 4 motherfuckers asked me, was I married? And one of them asked me, did I have a boyfriend? You want to know why they asked me that? Because they had a coochie. It was a girl asking me, did I had a boyfriend? The girl pulled her car over. I'm walking in my big skirt. Back that bitch up. Hey, you got a man? I was like, hold on, ho. No, I don't got a man. I'm pulling bitches now? What?
Yo, hey, listen, look, hey. It is what it is, though. But the thing of it is, to me, is that, yeah, I'm pretty sure those dudes were just asking you that question to be sideways with you. You can clearly look on your ring finger and tell you ain't got no damn husband out here. I'm just being honest. So, yeah, it is what it is. So if she's, you know, get down in the comments, let me know if she's actually dressed modestly or appropriate, or would you get in the grocery store and approach her talking about, are you married? I seriously doubt that I would do so out here. You know, hey. All right, on this next joint right here, we got this situation right here where this idiot is at a funeral, supposed to be his best friend's funeral. And he actually tries to talk to his best friend's girlfriend. You know, they're at his funeral. Jesus Christ, y'all niggas out here are starving. Like, I mean, it's just
and what the French toast is there to think about?
It just don't make no sense, man. Y'all are out here starving. This is bad right here.
Like, y'all got studio?
Okay, let me get another picture.
You just had a picture.
Okay, let me get another one.
Yeah, bro. I'll let Dino. Stop around, bro. Let him take you out, bro. What you doing tonight?
Look, your best friend just died. What makes you think I'm trying to go out right now?
Bro, he want to have it any other way?
I know you a damn lie.
I know you ain't trying to be alone.
He literally just died. He ain't been to rest for 5 minutes. I'm not checking for nobody right now, Dre.
Listen, bro, look, I can take care of you with that big ass house, man. Bro, you know, Dino, he was working for me.
How you gonna take care of me?
Man, we only got 20 for this sister. Here you go, baby. Look, I know, put in your bro like no old ass. Like,
Okay, I sure did. And what about it?
look, I love Dino. I love that again. But he gone now. It's just us two.
It's just too soon. Like, what?
Okay, so wait. Let I can be your friend. Let slide through from time to time.
Yo, Dre, get the fuck away from my car.
Bro, it's gonna be like that?
Yes, it's been like that.
Give me my money.
I'm not giving you shit. Get the fuck back, bro.
Fucking God, bro. This is exactly why that was shitting on you, man.
Are you?
It's like.
What the hell? Are you kidding me? If he is the picture of the definition gone wrong, down bad. Seriously. This is ridiculous right here. I mean, dude, he's starving. He's starving bad. And that's sad right there. But see, though, this is how cutthroat some men are nowadays, because they have no honor. You know, they have no honor, no type of substance in their life. You know, you never supposed to be starving for a chick like that. As a grown man, you're not supposed to be starving for no broad like that, bro. That's ridiculous. You're never supposed to be starving for a chick that hard. You gonna try to get the chick down at your partner's funeral? You're gonna try to get his chick down at his funeral while wearing his shirt. Well, his face on your shirt. And then and another thing too that's weird to me about these new age cats. They go into funerals with they friends faces on their shirts and stuff. Where your suits at? Where your class? You know, where's the class at out here? And then you got the nerve to want to try to talk to somebody. Like, dude, this chump ain't got no class. Hell, I guarantee you she ain't got none neither. She hanging out with this crowd right here.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
This is ridiculous. Hey, birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, they deserve each other out there. This is crazy right here. All right. So we about to dive off into this next one. Hold on. Let me see where I'm going here. Did I pick the wrong damn thing? Hold on. Let's go here now. Let's check this out.
We got some baby bells for $2.69. In the US, I saw those last time for $11.99. Organic salami here for $1.49. This pizza only costs $1.69. Noodles for 99 cents. We have 4 burger patties for $2.99. Gouda cheese for $1.99. We also have some olive oil here, which is a little bit more pricey. $8.99. Let's go to the fruit. 6 apples for $2.29. Beautiful grapes, $1.19. This here is super cheap. 8 eggs for only $2.29. In the US, it's around $10. The sugar is $1.19. The milk, 99 cents. My favorite oat milk, $1.69. Tomatoes for $1.19. And look, they look so good. There's also super cheap wine here in Germany. We got wine here for $1.99. Chips down here for $1.09. The cheapest beer I could find, and it's 45 cents per bottle. But still, 45 cents, that's crazy. Really good bread here for $3.89. Also have fake bread here, which is called toast, for $1.29. A huge Nutella glass for $4.89. Okay, let me know in the comments, do you think it's cheap or expensive?
Ooh, get down in the comments. Let me know. I would like to know. Listen, in Germany? Wow. Hold on. Wow. What'd she say? The bread? Okay, that fresh bread was $3. She said the wine was like what? $1.99, some shit like that. Tomatoes, milk. Man, wow, eggs is $2. Man. Hey, listen, look, you're not getting these kind of prices unless you got government assistance or some shit like that out here. I mean, Jesus Christ. Man. They dollar going a long way over there. Listen, look, 169 for pizza. Man, okay, bro. Listen, look, man. Them some good prices they got over there. Them some damn good prices they got over there. Wow. Okay. Listen, look, hopefully we can start back getting some good prices over here soon too. You know, instead of paying $10 for a carton of eggs out here. Jesus, it's crazy. All right, so on this next one right here in Dean Bad Time, listen, look, we all know that in today's society, everybody likes to play the field. And when it comes to dating and things like that, so what are we telling guys here? We're telling guys that if she's not interested in you and she puts you in the friend zone, then, you carry yourself accordingly. You don't do things that you would do for a woman that you are not in the friend zone with. Okay. So apparently this dude figured it out. So here we go. Let's check this out. Hey, what's up?
Hey, girl, I needed to ask you, why you been acting different?
Different how?
Ever since you asked me out on that date and I told you no, I just want to be friends, you've been acting super weird.
Well, I haven't been acting weird. I just treat you like a friend. That's all.
I mean,
Right.
you used to open my car, walk me to my car after work.
Because I was showing you I was a gentleman, because I was interested in you.
Okay, what about when you used to buy me lunch on the work breaks?
Yeah, I didn't mind spending money because I was interested. I was seeing what was up. And after you said you wanted to be friends, I'm not about to waste my money.
Okay, well, can you still treat me like that? I mean, we still cool.
No, I was giving you boyfriend energy and you didn't receive it. So I'm going to give you that friend energy.
Okay, well, fine. Can you just buy me lunch tomorrow?
Girl.
Hello?
The fuck?
What is this? Darnell, why you been acting different?
Hey, that's the life. And y'all saw right there at the end, she called up another nigga, didn't you? Hey. Y'all saw right there at the end, she called up another cat. Why you been acting funny? So obviously all the dudes is acting funny with, hey, listen, look, she want to play the field, things like that. More power to her. I'm not knocking it. Play the field. Do your thing, baby. Hopefully you get what you're looking for, which 9 times out of 10 ain't gonna be much out here, okay? But the thing of this is yes, when you get in these situations, fellas, and things like that, this is how it's going to go from here on out in the 21st century. No, once you show her interest and she, is like she's not interested like that, push you in the friend zone, you keep it friends. And if she try to come with something else, and this is well, you don't act like how you do. I mean, we're friends, baby. I don't know what you expect. You're not going to get this type of treatment and being you both in the friend zone, because once she puts you in the friend zone, then you automatically have to put her in the friend zone. So she's not going to get the same treatment that she was when you were trying to, I guess, like old school say court or whatever. That's, dead and gone, but that's neither here nor there. But no, though, at that point, man, yeah, you put her in the friend zone too, and y'all keep that shit pushing out here. All right. So we got the situation here, and this is a huge situation right here. Apparently, these individuals want to let us know that they're Christians. So let's see what the modern day Christians are up to. Okay, I guess.
I'm a Christian. Of course, I try to smash new members that come in.
Hold on, my bad.
I'm a Christian. Of course I leave the club and go straight to church. I'm not gonna miss the word.
I'm a Christian. Of course, I try to smash new members that come into the church. Sister Johnson, how you doing, baby? You need some hands laid on your baby?
I'm a Christian. Of course I raise my hands up high just so the pastor can see I'm at church. Amen.
I'm a Christian. Of course, when the collection plate goes around, I always find an excuse to run to my car. Oh, wait, I think I left my car on. I'll be right back. No, I'll be right back. Yeah.
I'm Christian, and of course I celebrate pagan holidays. But shh, don't tell anybody else.
I'm a Christian. Of course I'm looking at booties every time I'm in church. That's called the Lord's cheeks.
I'm a Christian. Of course I wear my skimpy clothes to Bible study so I can catch a man. Where my man at?
I'm a Christian. Of course I don't apologize when I'm wrong. I just say God knows my heart.
Whoa, hey, shout out to those Christians out there. Shout shout out to the Christians. Say they're going to leave church say they're going to leave the club, go straight to the church house. Dude say, yeah, he checking out every new chick that come through the church doors. He got to try to get it in. Okay, yeah. Woo, all right then. It is what it is on that one. So, New Age Christians, everybody. Here we go. All right, so as we all know, during the debate, Kamala said something, and she of course she meant it and things like that. And what Kamala said was that there are no troops that are deployed anywhere right now. That all the troops have came home and stuff like that. Basically they didn't leave any troops behind, in war zones and stuff like that. Like they left all those, like they left all that equipment over there for the Taliban to get hold to out there and shit. Y'all don't know about that. Yeah, they left, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of equipment over there, and the Taliban got it now. So, okay, we're going to dive off here now. Let's check this out and see what's going on. This is very interesting here.
Well, I will tell you, I agreed with President Biden's decision to pull out of Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
4 presidents said they would, and Joe Biden did. And as a result, America's taxpayers are not paying the $300 million a day we were paying for that endless war. And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world. The first time this century. What? But let's understand.
So where the fuck are we right now?
Oh no, hold on. Oh, did y'all leave somebody behind? Oh no. Did they leave our troops? Did they leave some of our troops behind? Oh my goodness. And they're sitting there eating, doing their thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did they leave troops behind out there? Oh, let's not do this now. Hold on.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Wow. So they left troops behind. Oh, in an active war zone. Apparently, that's what they're saying here. Man, this is wild. So they left troops behind. This is sad. This is so sad. But I thought there's no troops that are over in an active war zone. Wow, man. Wow. Yep. Woo. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. All right, so that's Dingbat Time, and Dingbat Time signing out. So yes, so they left them in an active war zone out there. Sad state of affairs, people. Sad state of affairs, man. All right, so yeah. Let's go here now. We're about to dive off into the Trump situation here and see what's going on and things like that. Let's go ahead on and dive off into it, people. Don't forget, quarters, nickels, and dimes. Let me make sure. Okay, here we go.
In the bushes where this guy was is a AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro.
Federal authorities say former President Donald Trump was the suspect, or the subject, that is, of an assassination attempt that happened on Sunday for the second time now in 9 weeks. This all happened while he was golfing in Florida. No one was hurt, and the suspect is in custody in Florida this morning. And there was a lot left to learn about the shooter and how this all even happened.
Yeah, our Lacey Beasley is on top of all of those details this morning. She joins us in studio. Lacey, investigators are saying that the suspected gunman was pretty close to the president, especially given the style of gun that he had.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Carmen and Madison. The FBI says the Secret Service saw a hidden AK-47 style rifle pointing at President Trump a few holes ahead of where he was golfing. That's somewhere between 300 to 500 yards. Now, the suspect is identified as 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ralph. a former North Carolina resident now living in Hawaii. CBS News has learned the suspect has a criminal record and had been personally recruiting soldiers to fight in the war against Russia. A witness reported the suspect's license plate to police, and the suspect tried driving away, but within minutes, the FBI.
I'm just wondering how he planned on fighting Russia from Hawaii. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? See, man, Jesus Christ, we're dealing with so many idiots in this country. This is ridiculous here.
FBI took him into custody about 50 miles north in a neighboring county. Law enforcement officials say the suspect left the rifle, a scope, 2 backpacks, and a GoPro camera behind when he ran. Investigators believe he had the intent of videotaping what was going on.
Our agents engaged. We are not sure right now if the individual was able to take a shot at our agents.
Now, CBS News reports Ralph's now suspended Twitter account had multiple political posts against Trump, though none were threatening. Now, Trump was not injured, though Ralph now faces federal charges. And 9 weeks ago, Trump survived an assassination attempt during a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Carmen, Madison.
All right, Lacey, thanks so much for the update. By the way, that situation targeting the former president has yet again raised questions.
Damn, the little news lady in the blue looked pretty cute out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, baby.
As to how and why that would happen.
And our colleague Steve Pickett spoke with criminology professor Alex Del Carmen, and he credits the efforts of Secret Service agents who found the suspect. It's still not yet clear if that man fired any shots, but there are still concerns about how another gunman could get near any perimeter of protection for a president, former president, or presidential candidate.
Is incredibly surprising to all of us, including us criminologists that are not easily surprised by violence, right? That this has happened now twice. It appears so far that the advanced team of Secret Service was able to identify the weapon and engage the suspect. That in itself is reassuring. Now, what is concerning is the fact that we don't know how this guy could have gotten so close to the former president. I wouldn't be surprised if in the days to come, we begin to see that this person, this suspect, had all sorts of manifestos online, that whether it was foreign policy or domestic policy or something else, that he felt that he needed to go after the former president in order to change the course of history.
Dr. Del Carmen did add that it is extremely difficult to provide perfect security for any dignitary when they're outdoors. In both circumstances for Trump, the assassination attempts both happened outdoors.
And for perspective, here's a map that the Associated Press shared with us that shows the layout of that golf course and where the former president was in relation to the shooter. Now, the Florida golf course was partially shut down at the time, but there are several areas around the perimeter of the property where golfers are visible from the fence line. Secret Service agents and officers in golf carts and on ATVs generally secure the area several holes ahead of and behind Trump.
We expect to learn more about the suspected attempted assassination and the suspect that's in custody as this investigation continues. So stay.
Okay, so yes, this is the thing right here. How in the world did he even know that Trump was going to be at that particular place at that particular moment? And this is when, like, I titled it that way for a reason. You know, because it's shocking to me to see that at the end of the day, nobody really supposed to know except for elite officials, which is his security detail, maybe Melania and his children, something like that, maybe need to know where he's going to be, stuff like that. Only close-knit people and also security detail should know when he's coming and going and things like that. And I'm talking about that's for all government officials and things like that that need actual security. So it amazes me that for somehow, some way, this man figured out a way to find out that Trump was going to be there at that day, at that time, and scoped it out to see, you know, how things were going to go here. That's the reason why I really think they need to bump up security, or either, you know, it's got to be somebody inside leaking some information out here. This is crazy.
What the French toast is there to think about?
This is crazy. All right. Let's see what the sheriff had to say about this situation. I think, yes, this is going to be the sheriff that actually apprehended the guy. Here we go. Hold on.
Jesse mentioned Martin County, and we are joined now by the Martin County Sheriff, William D. Snyder, which is just north of Palm Beach. It's where the suspect was taken into custody a short time after this incident at the golf club. Sheriff, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I mean, first, let's just talk about how this all unfolded. We know an eyewitness spotted the suspect who was fleeing from bushes outside the Trump golf course. Someone took photos of his car that led to an alert being issued by law enforcement. Just walk us through what happened from that point on and just how valuable that information from the eyewitness was to help you make this arrest.
Well, sure. The eyewitness really makes this whole thing possible. We got the information from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. It was seamlessly transmitted to us. We understood from them that there'd been an assassination attempt on the President of the United States, former President Trump, and that the vehicle was possibly heading our way. We mobilized our whole sheriff's office. We had a bomb team on standby, helicopters going airborne, and we deployed to the interstate. Fortunately, one of my road patrol deputies at one of the exits did see the vehicle and began following it until ultimately we have large trucks with push bumpers. We were able to maneuver that vehicle off the interstate without a chase, and then using a felony stop, what we call felony stop, get the suspect out of the vehicle and into custody.
Can you give us a sense about how much time passed between getting that BOLO, that be on the lookout notification, and when the suspect was then taken into custody?
Yes, we got the BOLO initially from Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office at about 1:55, and within 15 minutes, we picked that vehicle up. We're the north border county to Palm Beach County, so when Rick Bradshaw's team let us know the suspect might be heading this way, at 15 minutes tops.
So it all happened very quickly. And it all happened, by the way, on I-95, which is a very, very busy highway for folks who aren't familiar with it. Explain how you went about making this arrest in such a busy highway.
Well, it took good police work. I have a phenomenal road patrol section. We're known as the hashtag wrong exit county. You can't leave South Florida without going through Martin County, and we're a choke point. So we have a lot of experience stopping cars at high speeds on I-95. As soon as we saw the vehicle, we shut everything down south of where that vehicle was. So really our primary goal was to prevent collateral damage. We know we already had somebody try to kill the highest value target on the planet, and that we took it very seriously. We had a green light. Had that suspect made the mistake of trying to run from us or producing a firearm, you'd be asking me how many times we shot him this morning.
Whoa. What were you?
Ooh, sheriff say, I ain't playing. I would have lit his ass up. Only if he had a firearm. I think that old school cowboy right there was ready. He was ready. He was like, yeehaw! Man, he was ready. That old school cowboy was ready. Like, hey, listen, look, if he up a firearm, y'all know what to do. Okay? We know what to do. If you see something look like a firearm, you know what to do. Do what you know you trained to do.
What were your deputies' interactions like with the suspect as he was being taken into custody?
Well, they were very careful. Of course, we did what you've seen on TV 100 times, a felony stop. Order him out of the vehicle at gunpoint. We had SWAT team on route, and a couple of my SWAT team boys were there already. They had him at rifle point, get out of the vehicle, on his knees, interlock his hands. You've seen it before. And then take him into custody. I arrived a moment later, and I would describe his demeanor as very calm. He seemed to have a very bland facial affect, didn't seem perturbed or disturbed by what was going on. I mean, we had a helicopter overhead, men with rifles and blue lights, and the interstate shut down. He was just as calm as if he was going for a picnic after church.
Anything he say at that point?
No, he made no comment. And of course, we were very careful. We knew this would be an FBI investigation, and we certainly didn't want to cross over into their case. Our job was to get him in custody and hold on to him until the federal authorities arrived a very short time later.
It's just remarkable. It was only 15 minutes from the bolo to the time you had him in your hands. Is that surprising to you how quickly this went? Or seems like everything just went exactly to plan?
No, I live near the interstate, and when I heard the call and heard he might be coming my way, I just sat down after church for a little snack. As soon as I knew he was coming this way, I said, there's no snack for me. And sure enough, within moments, my guys had sighted the vehicle, and then I've described to you what happened after that.
Quick work. All right, Sheriff William D. Snyder, thank you so much.
Yo, shout out to the sheriff for doing his job. That's what's up. That is what's up. Now, yeah, man, it's wild out here. I'm still wanting to know how in the hell did he know that Trump was going to be at that golf course at that particular time? And, what's actually going on here? How's this information getting torn down? And another thing, too. Isn't it time that y'all actually up this man's detail? I mean, Jesus Christ. Come on now. This is the second time this has happened within a couple of months. This is not even 6 months later or a year later. Like, man, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like, I don't care if you don't get the full detail like a sitting president. Jesus Christ, people. Come on now. Hold on.
To that incident in West Palm Beach, Florida, where Donald Trump is safe. And authorities say someone is in custody after shots were fired at Trump's golf course while the former president was playing. Chief investigative reporter Jonathan Deans joins us now with the latest. And Jonathan, we know details are still coming in, but you're hearing from sources that a gun was recovered. What else can you tell us?
That's right. The FBI says this does appear to have been a plot to try to assassinate former President Trump. Lone actor, but all of this is still preliminary information as the investigation very much underway by the FBI, Secret Service, and Florida police. It was before 2 p.m. this afternoon. Donald Trump was on the golf course at Trump International in West Palm. A Secret Service advance team noticed a man in the tree line quite a distance ahead from where the president was playing. They noticed he had an assault-style rifle. Secret Service agents opened fire. It is still unclear if the man got any shots off at the Secret Service agents. The president was rushed to safety. Secret Service and police pursued the man along I-95, and he is now in custody. No identification as of now of that man, but an assault weapon, a GoPro camera, and ammunition recovered. Donald Trump sent out a social media post this afternoon saying, there were gunshots in my vicinity, but before rumors start spiraling out of control, I wanted you to hear this first. I am safe and well. Law enforcement held a briefing on the incident a short time ago.
Prosecutors are currently working up warrants and a motion for pretrial detention for the suspect. In that way, he will be kept in custody. But our filing of these warrants and charges at the state level does not preclude federal charges that could be coming. But in the meantime, it looks like the warrants and the pretrial detention motion will happen first.
This would be the second assassination attempt on Trump, the first coming back in July in Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump was hit in the right ear when gunman Thomas Matthew Crooks opened fire with a rifle from a nearby rooftop while Trump was speaking at a rally. Crooks, the gunman, was later killed by a Secret Service sniper. That incident considered a major security failure by the Secret Service. In this case, a Secret Service agent walking a hole ahead of the president saw the suspect, and the Secret Service opened fire on him. The suspect fled to I-95, where a bystander got a picture of his car and license plate, and that's how police were able to catch up with the suspect a short time later. He is now in custody. President Trump is safe and back at Mar-a-Lago, we are told. Democrat Kamala Harris issued a statement saying, I am glad he is safe. Violence has no place in America. South Carolina Republican.
Oh, Lord. It was going just fine till we heard from her. But no, though, I get it. Yeah, of course, everybody going to come out and say something. I'm surprised Biden hadn't said anything yet. Well, you know, of course, you know, Biden did say something the first time it happened, but she's the runner-up. So, I mean, I get it. But Jesus, man, it's like when we gonna stop playing these games out here? They want this man gone because he's actually going to try to do something that needs to be fucking done. Now, whether we like that talk or not, that doesn't matter. He talking about regulating the government, auditing the government, basically. No, no taxes on overtime. Jesus Christ, man. A lot of people not going to like that. A lot of people are not going to like these things that Donald Trump is talking about doing.
Lindsey Graham says he spoke,
especially auditing the government. Don't nobody. And my other thing about this is when it comes down to auditing the government, are they going to look at the black budget? Yes, I'm asking the questions. Are they going to look at the black budget? And we know what the black budget is. That's that off the book secret budget that goes to, you know, defense and all the other types of things, weapons, of technology, things like that. Let's keep going.
With former President Trump, and that Trump is in good spirits. The investigation into the suspect, where he got the weapon, and why he allegedly tried to plot to target former President Trump, all under investigation. Again, former President Trump rushed to safety this afternoon after the Secret Service opened fire on a gunman hiding in a tree line at the West Palm Beach golf course where Trump was playing. The suspect fled in a car, but was later captured.
Okay. So, of course, that's it right there. Yes, he's definitely on lockdown, and it's about damn time. I'm glad they actually have somebody in custody to where we can actually get some damn answers around here for a change of the reason why this shit is going on. Okay, so we're gonna keep this train rolling here. We're gonna find out a little bit. I think they dug into a little bit of who this man is. Hold on. Let me see something here. No, that's not it. Hold on. I'm gonna knock that one off. Let's go here. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go here now. And let's check this one out. They're gonna be talking about who is Ryan Wesley Ruth. That sounds like sound like a serial killer name.
Tonight, the Palm Beach state attorney says he believes that suspect was hiding in bushes, waiting for the former president when Secret Service agents spotted him.
And we have live team coverage for you. NBC6's Laura Rodriguez following that reaction and growing security concerns.
But first, we begin with NBC6's Kim Nguyen live in West Palm Beach tonight with the latest on the investigation. Kim.
Yeah, well, right now we are right outside of the golf course where this happened. There's still a lot of heavy police presence out here, a lot of officers in the area, and several streets still blocked off. Tonight, we are learning more about the suspect and how he was caught.
The FBI is investigating what it's calling an apparent assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump. A suspect is now in custody after the Palm Beach County Sheriff says a Secret Service agent spotted the muzzle of an AK-47 style rifle sticking through the bushes outside the golf course where the former president was just a few hundred yards away.
He was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off.
Sources with NBC News identify the suspect as 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ruth. Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw says around 1:30 Sunday afternoon, a Secret Service agent saw the gun and fired 4 to 6 shots. Lee ran and jumped into a car. The sheriff says a witness took a picture of the car and license plate, which helped officers track him down. He was taken into custody on I-95 going into Martin County.
They spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy.
These are pictures of what authorities say was found in the bushes where the suspect was hiding. An AK-47 style rifle, 2 backpacks with ceramic tiles in them, and a GoPro.
Okay, let me go back real quick. This is what I was wondering when I did the actual video Sunday night and I posted, because I saw the bag And then I asked what this other thing was. So it's ceramic tiles. Oh, hey, the ceramic tiles are bulletproof tiles. Okay. That's what they use in Kevlar. They wrap the Kevlar around the ceramic tiles inside. What's inside the Kevlar? The Kevlar is on the outside. It's like thread, stuff like that they wrap around the ceramic tiles, and then they put like an epoxy. They soak it in an epoxy, which hardens the whole thing, the Kevlar and the tile and stuff like that, which makes it bulletproof. So, okay, that's what that was. All right. So, yeah, he was well prepared. And it looks like it was a makeshift bulletproof tile situation, things like that. You can make them at home, low key. I know a lot of you people out there don't know those types of things. But yeah. So it looks like he probably made that on his own or something like that, because it's looking very raggedy.
And a GoPro.
Those are being processed right now.
It's the second attempt on the former president's life in about 2 months. He survived a shooting in Pennsylvania in July after a bullet grazed his ear. Questions about whether Mr. Trump is getting enough security are being raised again.
The threat level is high. We have increased the amount of assets that we've supported. So we live in danger times.
Security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible. So I would imagine that the next time he comes to the golf course, there'll probably be a little more people around the perimeter.
Mr. Trump assuring his supporters that he's okay with a message that states he is safe and well. The former president sent out a campaign email writing, "Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender." Sheriff
Teflon Don Trump. Yo.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Never give up. Never surrender.
Bradshaw says people who live nearby are not in any danger.
It's safe. There's no more danger here.
And the former president just sent an updated statement, which reads in part, "I would like to thank everyone for your concern and well wishes." He goes on to thank the Secret Service and police for protecting him, writing, The job done was absolutely outstanding. I am very proud to be an American." For now, we are reporting live in West Palm Beach. Kim Wynn, NBC6 News.
All right, Kim, thank you. And here's what we know about the man who's in custody. According to court records, in 2002, Ryan Routh was convicted of possessing a weapon of mass destruction, which was a machine gun. The Greensboro News and Record, which is a newspaper in North Carolina, reported that the suspect was 36 years old at the time when he led authorities on a chase before he barricaded himself inside a business.
Property records show a person with the same name has lived in North Carolina for decades and in Hawaii. North Carolina criminal court records show more than 100 criminal counts have been filed in the state against the suspect.
And tonight.
So he just been on a rampage out here, doing whatever he wants to do. And, you know, the thing of this is, of course, they didn't go into detail about what he actually charges or the counts, however you want to put it. But, of course, 100, Jesus Christ, man, they've been letting this man get away with every damn thing. They've been letting this man get away with everything, man. This is crazy right here. 100 counts. Whoo, man. Jesus Christ. I know. Hey, he better be glad he's not black. The first count would have been over with. Like, seriously. He would have been under the prison with the first count. Let's just keep that one. Let's just keep that real right there. He would have been under the prison with the first count if it had been black. All right. Let's go here now. We're going to keep this ball rolling. We got a few things here. And yeah. Let's see what Trump had to say about the deportation situation. And then we're going to dive off into the J.D. Vance situation and Springfield and all that debauchery that's going on out there and shit. With these migrants just being bussed in magically, you know. I don't know how you get 20,000 people from the border to, you know, a small town like Springfield. That makes no sense. There has to be a setup here. It's all a conspiracy. Whether we like this or not, you know, well, I don't believe in this. I don't do this. Man, dude, ain't no way they traveled by foot from Haiti all the way up here through either Florida or Mexico to get to to get to Ohio, Springfield, Ohio at that. Man, come on, people. All right. So let's see here. And let me rewind. Let's see here what's going on.
At Harbor Freight, we're committed to ensuring our tools are expertly engineered.
Yep, sorry about the commercial.
Trump bringing up Aurora on the campaign trail again today.
This time, the city saying that he will see mass deportations if he's elected. Fox 1 Nate Bell joining us now with the very latest. Nate.
Yeah, guys, those comments came from Trump at a campaign stop in California this morning. He was, again, as you mentioned, saying that there would be mass deportations here in Aurora. The comments came after a question about Haitian immigrants in Ohio. Local leaders and activists had mixed reactions to what the former president had to say.
We're going to have the largest deportation in the history of our country, and we're going to start with Springfield and Aurora.
Comments from the former president and have people around the state talking. Aurora City Council member Danielle Jurinsky says she would welcome help from the national level.
We cannot move forward without federal assistance. It's too much.
Jurinsky says specifically she hopes Trump's plans would focus on gang members and not the migrants who are here legally.
The ones that are here that have committed.
Now, hold on here. So she's saying focus on the gang members. I get that. Okay. Yes. I'm definitely in support of that. Yes. 100% on that fact. Also, she said, not the ones that are here legally. But hold on here. Hold on. The problem with this is that the majority, pretty much all of them, are here illegally.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
So I don't understand. Listen, look. See, the problem is with this situation, and from coming from this lady's point of view. Hold on, let me go back because I want to show her face. The problem is with this lady's point of view right here is that she's thinking with her heart. And of course, I get it. You know, women do think with their heart, at least, you know, feminine women do. I mean, you know, we're dealing with a lot of masculine women out here nowadays that don't have a heart. So we're kind of in a pickle here in society. But she's coming from her heart with the situation. She's like, well, you know, some of them actually, you know, they do work jobs there and stuff like that. And I get it. Some of them are working jobs there in Springfield. And they're working in the plants and things like that. I've seen reports on that too, that they are, you know, working in these places and things like that. So yes, at this point, I get it. But when she's coming from the situation with her heart and she's not thinking logically, all of these people are here illegally. None of these people are actually citizens. They haven't been, you know, properly vetted to be here. And I'm sorry, but we have to send them back. We cannot allow this to go on, or else the rest of the world is just going to think we just got a fucking free for all over here and we're just letting everybody in.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, even without the proper documentation, the proper paperwork, we just America's wide open. We're just letting everybody in. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, well yeah, we're gonna pick and choose who we kick back out though. Oh well, you're a gang member. We're gonna kick you back out because you're illegal. But we're gonna let the other illegals just chill out and, you know, do their thing. Like no, everybody got to go. When you clean your home, you clean out everything. You're not gonna leave you're not gonna leave a couple of little things here and there. Because, oh, well, these things are not really bothering them, but the rest of the shit got to go. But all of it is really bothering you. Like, no, stop.
too much.
Jurinsky says specifically she hopes Trump's plans would focus on gang members and not the migrants who are here legally.
The ones that are here that have committed crimes, that are in and out of our jails, that are currently held in the ICE detention facility, it would be great. It would be great to have some federal help in getting them out of here.
Raquel Lane Ariano with the Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition believes, however, that any mass deportation would likely go beyond convicted criminals.
Whenever an immigration policy is passed, it will be enforced against, typically the entire community. Everybody faces the consequences.
And says previous attempts at mass deportation have caused fear in the migrant community that she doesn't want to see return.
We don't want a community where people are afraid to call the police when they're suffering from domestic violence because they might get pulled into deportation proceedings.
As for the city of Aurora, we asked if...
But excuse me, ma'am, they're not supposed to be here anyway. Why? I don't understand our women in our country. Why are you so okay with allowing people to come into the country without going through the proper structure and proper ways that we have established for them to come here? Now, I'm definitely okay with that. Yes, please come if you're going to come and do the legal way of getting over here. Please come. But if not, then you need to, if you do get over here, we need to get your ass back out of here. No.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
We are a country that's built off rules, standards, values, and and this is not a part of it. Just allowing people to come over here. Even the immigrants that came over here from Ellis Island, even they had to go through a legal process to be over here. Shout out to all them back in the day they came here, and all their ancestors that are here now. But the thing of this is yes, even back then they had to come over here and they had to go through a legal process to become an American citizen. They didn't just come over here through the border and get shipped all over the country and all these little small towns. I mean, look at what happened in Indiana just recently with that little girl at the baseball game. They got attacked by a random psychopath that decided to pull out what was like a big knife, He's just walking around with a big knife. They got shipped over from Aurora. He got to Indiana from Aurora and went into that little small community and did that. Now, I get it. Not all of them are doing things like that, but they're still here illegally. This cannot be allowed. That leads to an imbalance in the structures that we have set in place. Now, I get it. These greedy people out here with these companies and stuff like that could get cheap labor. I understand that because that's what that is. But, I mean, come on, people.
The city felt a mass deportation was feasible. In a statement, city leaders say it is the responsibility of the appropriate federal authorities to enforce immigration law. APD's focus is the enforcement of state and local law. Beyond this, we're not in a position to engage in speculation.
Both Jurinsky and Lane Ariano say that they struggle listening to Aurora be used as a political talking point on the campaign trail, with Jurinsky saying that the violence and the gang members in Aurora is not widespread like it's been made out to be. Reporting live in Aurora, Nate Belt, Fox 31.
Okay, so it's not made out to be like they're saying it is. That's what he's saying right now. And things like that, which is, we could take that with a grain of salt, people. Because, if you be on TikTok, stuff like that, we've seen people out here, they're saying that at the end of the day, screw what they're talking about. The actual officials in that town, that city right there, are trying to downplay these things. They're trying to make it seem like everybody else is just crazy. Oh, my goodness. Like, wow. I don't know what the officials are like, well, we don't know what you're talking about. This and that. They're on some Tiffany Henry shit out there. Well, we don't know what you're talking about. I've never dealt with the city's finances. I don't have no control over what's going on out here. You know, they out there on some Tiffany Henry shit. I don't have no control over what's going on out here in Springfield. You know, that's not going on. How dare you? They're not doing this and that. They're not. Oh my goodness, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay. All right. So we're about to dive off into. I'm gonna get to the JD Vance situation and things like that. And we're about to get to the Springfield, Ohio situation. And we're going to start off with the JD Vance situation. But before we do, I am going to take me a quick one real fast. And that's what's up. So, yeah. All right. Y'all give me a second. I'll be back.
Tell me, JR, which slut are you going to stay with tonight?
What difference does it make? Whoever it is, it's got to be more interesting than the slut I'm looking at right now.
No sex!
I'm with the SHRC. That's Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you want?
We're going to get your name and your Instagram. We're going to get you on the Cowboy as soon as possible, you know?
You gonna get us on a cowboy?
Yeah.
This a date? Is it?
Yeah. And I'm the Cowboy.
Are you a cowboy?
Of course. Howdy.
Okay, you are handsome.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all are very pretty yourselves, too. You know what I'm saying? All the people that do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What
What's
name would it be?
Sleep Season.
Sleep season?
Sleep Season, yeah, that's Sleep Season.
So y'all
yeah.
trying
Put
to
you down real nice.
rope us like them cows, some baby cows and calves.
Oh, you into that bondage, huh?
Oh, you kind of strong.
Yeah, I am back. I am back.
Shots fired.
Yes, we are back, you know, and yeah, we're going to dive off into the JD Vance part of this situation here. Hold on. Let me get my other stuff together. You know, y'all get down in the comments, man, you know, and let me know about these things, man, and how y'all are actually thinking about what's going on and with this election, also with what's going on around the country with the migrants and stuff like that. Let me know out there sometimes, you know, for real though. I do talk back. Hold on. Yeah, man. Damn. Yeah, but y'all definitely get down there and let me know what's going on with you guys and what y'all are thinking. All right. So we're about to dive off in the situation here and listen to what JD had to say. Vice President, well, not Vice President, but Vice President-elect JD Vance. Let's see. Let's go here now. And then we got a couple other things. Hold on. Do I want to go there first? You know what? Yeah. Let's go to JD, and then we're gonna check some other things out. You know, I do have a few clips from citizens of Aurora. So yeah, we're gonna go here now. Let's see what's going on here. JD Vance faces grilling from CNN's Bash about comments about hating Haitian migrants. Okay. Well, Haitian in Springfield. All right, let's go here.
Vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance.
I can't believe I got this.
Yeah. All right.
Nominee J.D. Vance, who represents Ohio in the U.S. Senate. Thank you for being here, sir. So the mayor of Springfield, Ohio, Rob Rue, said, quote, all these federal politicians that have negatively spun our city, they need to know they're hurting our city. And it was their words that did it. Before Donald Trump talked about eating dogs and cats on a debate stage, it was you, Senator, who first elevated this baseless rumor. These are your constituents. So why are you putting them at risk by continuing to spread claims about Haitian immigrants, despite officials in your state saying that there's no evidence and pleading for you to stop?
Well, Dana, first of all, what's putting the residents of Springfield at risk, which was a town completely ignored by the American media until Donald Trump and I started surfacing some of these concerns, is that they can't afford housing. They can't afford health care. The schools have been overwhelmed. The hospitals have been overwhelmed. And they're overwhelmed because Kamala Harris allowed 20,000 Haitian migrants to get dropped into a small Ohio town of about 40,000 people. And it's completely overwhelmed the services. Now, you ask, why have I talked about some of the things that I've been talking about? Let me just say this. My constituents have brought approximately a dozen separate concerns to me. 10 of them are verifiable and confirmable, and a couple of them I talk about because my constituents are telling me firsthand that they're seeing these things. So I have two options, Dana. I can ignore them, which is what the American media has done for years to this community, or I can actually talk about what people are telling me. And of course, many of the things that the media says are completely baseless have since been confirmed. For example, I was told, Dana, that by the American media, that it was baseless that migrants were capturing the geese from the local park pond and eating them. And yet there are 911 calls from well before this ever became a viral sensation of people complaining about that exact thing happening. So my attitude is listen to my constituents. Sometimes they're going to say things that people don't like, but they're saying things that people don't like because their town has been overwhelmed, and it's my job to try to fight for them and to protect them. Kamala Harris opened the border, and now these people are suffering. That's what I'm focused on, Dana.
Senator, I have to go through several things that you just said. First of all, the Clark County Sheriff and the Ohio Department of Natural Resources reviewed 11 months of 911 calls. They only identified 2 instances of people alleging Haitians were taking geese out of parks. They found 0 evidence to substantiate those claims.
Oh, so they found 0 evidence. I guarantee you the reason why they probably did find 0 evidence because they had already ate the damn birds.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
That's the evidence. The hell you talking about? Now, there is a picture floating around out there of some dude walking down the street with a huge bird. And I guarantee you the birds still have feathers on them, all that type of stuff. I tried to find it. I've seen it before, but I could not get it back. I tried to find it, but yeah, that was a huge bird. And I guarantee you he didn't get it from the fucking grocery store. Because they don't have birds inside grocery stores with fucking feathers on. Come on, people. Listen, look.
Also, other evidence that you have talked about, even you've retweeted alleged evidence, are unsourced social media videos from a different city, apparently no connection to Haitians. And this is from a conservative activist who offered a $5,000 reward for such things. And then going just backly to the schools and the hospitals and so forth being overwhelmed, nobody is disputing that the town of Springfield, Ohio needs help. But you're not just a bystander, you're the senator from Ohio. So instead of saying things that are wrong and actually causing the hospitals, the schools, the government buildings to be evacuated because of bomb threats, because of the cats and dogs thing, why not actually be constructive in helping to better integrate them into the community? Because there are a lot of employers there who say that the Haitian workers are helping fill jobs that they need desperately filled.
Dana, first of all, let me just respond to a couple of things that you said, but I want to start with something you said, which I think is frankly disgusting and is more appropriate for a Democratic propagandist than it is for an American journalist. There is nothing that I have said that has led to threats against these hospitals. These hospitals, the bomb threats and so forth, it's disgusting. The violence is disgusting. We condemn it. We condemn all violence.
Senator, this happened after you and President Trump were on the debate stage, said that cats and dogs were being eaten.
You asked a question, Dana, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it. What we have said,
ma'am, Lord have mercy. I think she's been hanging around black women too much. Because this is exactly what they love to do. Overtalk people. And it's, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. You can't have a true discussion when everybody wants to overtalk. Stop talking. Let him finish, then you start, and he'll let you. Come on, man. Oh, Jesus.
Is that this town has suffered terribly under the policies of Kamala Harris. Now, you just accused me of inciting violence against the community when all that I've done is surface the complaints of my constituents, people who are suffering because of Kamala Harris's policies. Are we not allowed to talk about these problems because some psychopaths are threatening violence? We can condemn the violence on the one hand, but also talk about the terrible consequences of Kamala Harris's open border on the other hand. Now, let me just fact check a couple of other things that you said, Dana, because it's important. You said that all of these migrants are in the country legally. They're in the country through what's called temporary protective status.
Right.
That is when Kamala Harris waved a magic amnesty wand, taking people and giving them legal status. That is not to say that they're here legally. That is a terrible indictment of her amnesty policies that have further opened the border and further
but it's
caused
not illegal.
terrible migration into this country.
You might not agree with the policy, and obviously you don't, which is totally fair and legitimate. There are policy different.
Okay, so amnesty policy. Listen, look, that's just another undermined way to get something and move the agenda forward. How are you just going to come up and say that people just have amnesty to come here? Why would you want to put something like that into place? To just allow anybody in without any type of screening, background checks, anything like that. Just anybody can come in. Anybody. And we think that that's going to be safe for our economic value, our values of our natural born citizens here. That's going to be safe and productive for the people that were born and raised here and actually pay taxes here. So that's going to be good for the people to give amnesty to outsiders, and all of them just come here. Anybody. Okay, I guess.
Agreements all the time, but the fact is it is the law because President Biden and Vice President Harris are. But I don't want to frankly go down this conversation about policy
Dana,
because
you made a point. You don't. I agree. You don't want to talk about policy.
No,
Dana,
what I want to talk about
instead of about the fact,
Senator,
that
it was
Harris,
your
Dana,
distraction.
granted amnesty.
You were the one who started talking about eating dogs and cats.
Level.
You were the one who
Dana,
brought this
my
up.
constituents
The president
were the
said
ones
it to
who talked about
60
eating
million
dog and
people.
cats, and I talked about it because you were ignoring this community. My constituents talked about it.
Have you been
it's
to
my
Springfield?
responsibility to surface their concerns when the American media
Have you been to
ignores it.
Springfield?
Dana, I've been to Springfield probably 100 times in my life.
How about
I've taken my
recently,
children
since
to
you've
get
heard
ice
this?
cream at Young's Jersey Dairy.
Have you heard recently since you've gotten these calls?
Have I been in the last 4 days?
Hold on here. Have you been recently? I get no, ma'am. I know he hadn't been recently. He's out there campaigning. Of course he hadn't been recently. What the fuck is?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You ask stupid question and you win stupid prizes. Yes, of course he hasn't been there recently. They're on him and Trump, they're on the campaign trail. They're campaigning. Of course he hasn't been there recently. Man, and this is the deflection type of situation that you want to talk about right here. He's clearly saying that his constituents are writing him, calling him up, however they're contacting him, social media, whatever. They're clearly telling him this is what's going on here, and you're negating what he's saying that they're telling him. Of course, he's not physically there, so he's not seeing it with his own eyes, but he's saying that his constituents from his state is telling him this information.
No,
I'm talking about
the last 4 days, but I've
since
talked
you've
to a lot
gotten
of
these
people
calls
in
from the
Springfield, Dana,
constituents.
and they're telling me this stuff is happening. Dana, would you like to ask me questions and then let me answer them, or would you like to debate me on these topics? I noticed that when you had Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, you gave them multiple choice answers to the questions that you asked, and you allowed them to answer the questions.
Woo! Hold on. Man, y'all better stop it out here. Oh, Tim, hold on. I mean, JD. Hold on, JD. We live in America. You're not supposed to talk to a woman like that. How dare you, JD Vance? How dare you try to correct a woman on national news? How dare you try to give that woman facts on national news? You're a man, JD. You're a man. You're supposed to shut up and take it from her. Yes. Shout out to JD. Hey, listen, look, yeah. Are you going to let the man talk? Or are you just going to keep babbling at the damn mouth, Broad?
I'm happy to be here to talk about policy, but if you're going to interrupt me every single time that I open my mouth, then why am I even doing this?
Right.
So please ask a question, and I'd ask you to be polite enough to let me answer it.
Yes, I am, and I think that if Kamala Harris and Tim Walz were making unsubstantiated claims,
right, and you better get it. Hey, you better get in line out there. Hey, she better get in line. Tell her, JD. And also, hey, tell her also we need some pancakes on the stove out there. Hold on. We need some pancakes on them stoves. Maybe a few baskets of clothes washed too out here.
that had racist undertones about people eating dogs and cats, and they didn't answer the questions about that, then I would have similar interactions with them. As you know, I am very grateful that you come on the show, as I am for other Republicans. But this is something that you're hearing from constituents. I did a lot of reporting. I talked to people in Ohio over the weekend, and they're really worried about these claims. The policies, yes, I am agreeing with you that what I heard is that there is concern that these migrants, there's a lot of them, and the integration isn't being done fast enough and well enough. And that's a totally legitimate conversation. But there are other conversations that are happening. Aiden Clark, who is an 11-year-old boy who was killed in Springfield last year. It was a car accident involving a Haitian immigrant. You said that he was murdered. His father said that's not true. It was an accident. Here's what he said to you.
Politicians.
Amazing helped Anthony.
Chip Roy, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump. They have spoken my son's name and used his death for political gain. This needs to stop now. They are not allowed, nor have they ever been allowed to mention Aiden Clark from Springfield, Ohio. I will listen to them one more time to hear their apologies.
Senator, he's asking for you to apologize. Will you?
Dana, first of all, my heart goes out to the Clark family, and I don't bring their son's name up because they've clearly expressed a preference for politicians to not bring their son's name up. I wish them all the best. I can't believe what kind of a tragedy they've experienced, but I'm still going to keep on talking about what the migrants have done to Springfield, Ohio, and what Kamala Harris's open border has done to Springfield, Ohio. And Dana, I think this illustrates the entire contrast between how we're trying to go about this debate and how a lot of the Democrats are trying to go about this debate. They're talking about 12 Proud Boys marching in Springfield, Ohio. They're talking about the frankly fake debunkings of a lot of these stories that are out there. I'm talking to my constituents and I'm hearing terrible things about what's going on in Springfield, and Kamala Harris's open border policies have caused these problems. The hospitals are overwhelmed, Dana. The schools are overwhelmed. The local services are completely overwhelmed. You have people who can't afford housing. Homelessness has gone up. Murders are up by 81% because of what Kamala Harris has allowed to happen to this small community. I'm going to keep on talking about that. Now, of course, we can criticize violence. We can also still talk about the problems that are happening in Springfield, and we should be able to do both those things simultaneously, Dana.
Just once and for all, you again started this in part by saying that, at which Donald Trump repeated on the debate stage, that, and he didn't say anything about the policies that you're talking about. He just said Haitians are eating dogs and cats. Can you affirmatively say now that that is a rumor that has no basis with evidence?
Dana, the evidence is the firsthand account of my constituents who are telling me that this happened. And by the way, I've been trying to talk about the problems in Springfield for months, and the American media ignored it. There was a congressional hearing just last week of angel moms who lost children because Kamala Harris let criminal migrants into this country who then murdered their children. The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to,
But it
if
wasn't
I have
just a
to
meme,
create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana, because you guys are completely letting Kamala Harris coast. You had one interview with her. You talk about pushing back against me, Dana. You didn't push back against the fact that she cast the deciding vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which is why a lot of Americans can't afford food and housing.
You just
We
said that
ought
you're
to be
creating
talking
a
about
story.
public policy.
Sir, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
You just said that this is a story that you
Yes.
created. So then the eating dogs and cats thing is not
creating, Dana, it comes from firsthand accounts from my constituents. I say that we're creating a story, meaning we're creating the American media focusing on it. I didn't create 20,000 illegal migrants coming into Springfield thanks to Kamala Harris's policies. Her policies did that, but yes, we created the actual focus that allowed the American media to talk about this story and the suffering caused by Kamala Harris's policies.
Right.
Do you condemn the Proud Boys, even if it's just 12, even if it's just one marching in Springfield?
Dana, I condemn all white supremacists. I'm obviously not, I'm married to a non-white person. I don't like these people, but I think that we have to keep our focus, not on 12 marchers going down the street, but on the fact that thousands of residents have had their lives destroyed by Kamala Harris's policy. I find this very unusual, Dana, that the American media is more interested in a bunch of losers marching down the street than they are in the fact that Kamala Harris has made lives worse. I'm not talking about 12 Proud Boys. I'm talking about 40,000 residents, 40,000 constituents of mine, many of whom can't afford housing and food because of Kamala Harris's open border. That is what I want to focus the media's attention on. We're going to keep on doing it because I think the American people deserve a government that puts their interests first.
Yes. Hey, listen, look.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yes. You know, and man, well spoken, be honest with you. A few trick bags were in there. Like always. You know, and it's just a thing, like he keeps stressing, like he's hearing this from his constituents. Like this is not something that he's just pulling out the back of his rear end. He's hearing this from the people that actually live there. So, yeah, it's like, what do you do with that? All you could do is go by what people are telling you and try to make the best of it and try to understand where these people are coming from, because these are the taxpaying citizens that are suffering out here, not anybody else. Okay, so let's go here now. Let's check this side out about the situation.
This administration rolled out the red carpet for millions of migrants. They didn't just ship them to Texas and New York. Thousands were deposited into small towns across the country, like Springfield, Ohio, that had a population of 60,000, until Kamala imported 15,000 Haitians who know nothing about our culture and come from the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Violent crime skyrocketed 142%. Car accidents spiked. A migrant in a minivan smashed into a school bus, injuring 20 and killing an 11-year-old boy. Trash started piling up in the streets. The town changed overnight.
This issue is not a Republican or Democratic issue. This is an American issue. This is an Ohio issue, and this is a Springfield issue.
Schools are overcrowded. Our education system has went in the trash. Housing is another issue. The overcrowding in housing, my son had to give me his house and move to another house because I can't find housing.
Is there a cutoff point that, I mean, for the population here? Or, I mean, I feel like there should be a no vacancy sign right now.
I mean, be honest with you, for a town that small, there is a cutoff point. Whether it's a legal cutoff point or not, you can only have so many people in a small town like that, period. I don't care what nobody say. It just by safety issues, health issues, all types of things like that, you can only have so many people in a small town. Springfield, Ohio is not New York City. You cannot have an overwhelming amount of people in a small town like that. It was already, what are we saying? Like 40,000 people actually originated from that place. And then you add on another 20,000. You know, I mean, Jesus Christ. Come on now. And those people, and those 20,000 are all illegals. They're not integrated. They're still living by their own customs, their own language. So, you know, nobody's understanding each other. Nobody knowing what people are really thinking, what they're really capable of. The people that are originally from that town, they cannot trust these people because there's a huge language barrier on top of that. Then also a huge culture barrier. Those people in that small town of Springfield, Ohio, do not have the same culture that come from Haiti. And, you know, growing up, we all know that the culture of Haiti has a lot of different things. The religion is totally different. Things like that. It's totally different religion. Ways of eating, habits, things like that. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, there aren't some that are not trying to integrate. I get it. But the mass amount, which is the problem, is that most of them are probably illegal. Even under the situation that Kamala passed about the amnesty, but they're still illegal, and they had to rush to pass the amnesty situation. Come on, people.
And people are still coming in.
There's even rumors that people's pets have gone missing.
What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over.
Can you not?
A lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
ABC says there's no evidence people's pets were eaten, but people are calling the cops, reporting Haitians are eating their geese.
I see a group of Haitian people. There was about 4 of them. They all had geese in their hand.
How many geese did they have?
They each had 1.
Now, the media won't play it.
Okay, and I'm gonna speak on this. Now, just follow me here. Just follow me here. Now, I'm not going either way with this, but I want y'all to understand something. And it depends on where you live under the sound of my voice. Depends on what city, state, county, whatever. When you have a pond like that and you have animals, geese, ducks, things like that live in your ponds and stuff like that, you have people that go out to these parks and things like that, and they feed the ducks in the ponds. Those technically that the city's animals, the city's pets. Okay? Now I know ain't nobody saying it this way. But I'm gonna say it this way. And I'm gonna be facts about this, because where I live, I could go places and we have parks to where we have ponds and stuff like that with ducks and geese and stuff like that in them as well. And people go out there and they feed the ducks and feed the geese and things like that, little bread scraps, even though technically, yeah, you're not supposed to, but that's just, us being humans, we're humans. It is what it is. We like to see them do their thing and live free. But yes, though. So when okay, the cats and dogs and stuff like that, it may not be no validity. It may not be a viable situation for that side. But there is a viable situation for the actual city's pets. The citizens of that city, the ducks and geese or whatever in that park are those people's pets. That's the whole city's pets. They belong to that city. Yes, I said it that way. And that's what it is. Because like I just said, I can go to a park in my city and things like that and feed the ducks and feed the geese and all that type of stuff. Done it before. So, I mean, yeah. Now, hey, listen, look. So it is a little bit of understanding for the situation where these immigrants are just snatching up these geese and, cooking them up.
That 911 call, the media won't investigate the story at all. Because if they did, they'd have to report on the dangerous migrant payload Kamala unleashed on Springfield.
It's like living in a dystopian nightmare. You hope you wake up and it's 2019 again, and then you realize it's 2024, and it's the same thing over and over again, day after day. What's happening is a disruption of the smaller neighborhoods, and it has never been a race issue. It's about color. It's not about color. It's about culture. Your once close-knit community has now been changed, and there are people in your neighborhood that you don't know, that don't speak your language, that live a different lifestyle from you. And
what did I just say about the culture? These people in that small town of Springfield, Ohio, are a total different thought process from the Haitian migrants that have totally just overrun that place. Different religion, different understanding, different thought process, different ways of eating. Everything is different. They can't even communicate because the language barrier. How many translators of the Haitian language do you think actually live in fucking Springfield, Ohio?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Come on, people. What are we doing? How many translators do you really think they could translate the Haitian language to the citizens of Springfield, Ohio? Man, we got to pull our heads out of our asses over here. It's crazy.
it's going to cause some tension.
The people of Springfield are begging for help, and help's on the way, just not for them.
I don't know of a single homeless Haitian in this town because they all got vouchers. But I can show you a whole bunch of people that have been displaced. because I'm that guy. Rob, you know, for 25 years, I've worked with the homeless in this community.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine announced he's sending more resources to the migrants to help them learn English, learn how to drive, and get vaccinated. Is Mike DeWine putting America first? Remember when DeSantis sent 50 migrants to Martha's?
Sounds like to me, JD Vance and this gentleman right here need to have a fucking talk. Sounds like to me. Because JD Vance is the senator of Ohio. So yeah, sounds like to me they need to have a talk. They need to have a sit down. They need to have a talk.
Remember when DeSantis sent 50 migrants to Martha's Vineyard? Democrats called the National Guard and shipped them off to a military base. But Kamala Harris sends 20,000 migrants to a small Ohio town and they let it fester.
There's a place called Springfield, Ohio, that you've been reading about. 20,000 illegal Haitian immigrants have descended upon the town of 58,000 people, destroying their entire way of life. This was a beautiful community, and now it's horrible what's happened. On day one of my administration, I will stop this invasion. I will seal the border. I will end the Harris migrant flights. And I will begin the largest deportation operation in the history of our country.
Mark Sanders lives in Springfield, Ohio, and he joins us now. All right, so Mark, how was Springfield, Ohio, of all the towns in this great country, picked to receive 15 to 20,000 Haitian migrants?
Not really sure. I know that back a decade ago, a previous mayor and a local minister created a pipeline to repopulate Springfield after its dwindling population after one of our manufacturers downsized. And that was mainly people from Mexico. That pipeline existed, and when the influx began back in 2020 and 2021, they just utilized what already was there. And they've been coming ever since, not in the volumes that we've seen the last 2 years, but it's been a gradual increase.
So how
and the
has
number right now, unfortunately, is closer to 30,000.
30,000. Okay. How
Yes,
has that changed your town, Springfield, with 30,000 Haitians living there now?
Well, number one is lifelong residents have been moved out of their homes that they've rented for decades. People who own their homes have accepted very high offers, and then they've been turned into basically dormitories by landlords, both American and Haitian. There's a lot of greed on both sides of the fence. We have a temp service.
Hey, yeah, when greed kick in, baby. Hey, listen, look. When greed kick in, sometime it be over with. Yeah, he definitely right on that. I could see that. I could definitely see that. They're like he said, they're offering people probably well above market value for their homes and things like that. So that, because obviously, of course, as we all know, that the migrants and things like that, they're getting the money from the government. They're getting vast amounts of money. We've seen the receipts that they leave in the bodegas up in New York and shit. We've seen the receipts. So yeah, they're getting money. They're getting good money. So yeah, they could offer these people well above market value. It's wild out here.
The temporary staffing service that actually is probably employing about 95% of the those that have arrived here that are working. Many aren't. Not everybody's working, and people will say that. Not everybody is. But the staffing service owns 63 homes. Those homes are used as dormitories. They shuttle the workers to and from their jobs so they know they go. He takes a portion of their check, charges them for transportation, and charges them for lodging.
So people are financially preying on these Haitians as they replace you. They've basically taken people living there, and now they're not able to live there anymore. What are we hearing about people's pets disappearing? You keep hearing that. Is that even true?
There's a lot of vicious rumors floating around. I will tell you that our geese, our duck population is nearly decimated in our 2 parks. There have been, well, you played the 911 call. The city manager of Springfield denied it existed. And I do appeal to him tonight on your show for a public apology to those that he told a non-truth to.
Wow. So yes, they are out there cooking up the city's pets. Sorry, I said it. Yes. Those geese and ducks and things like that that are in those city parks that belong to the citizens of that town, that they pay taxes for, that they probably do when they go to the park. They love seeing the ducks do their thing and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The city's pets are being eaten out there in Springfield, Ohio.
There is a report. There is a 911 call. There was a witness. Therefore, there was an incident in my eyes. As far as the cats and dogs, I think that's a bit sensationalized. I won't say it hasn't occurred. I've heard from others it has, but nobody's ever given a infallible description of when, where, and who.
Yeah, we heard some rumor about some lady eating a cat in another county. She wasn't Haitian. It's just gotten crazy. People are saying you're an anti-immigrant city. How would you respond to that?
Nothing can be further from the truth. What we are is a city that only wants our safety, security, and sovereignty back. When you have obviously the incident that occurred a year ago, we've had total upheaval because of it. Our food pantries, they get stripped. Our clinics, which is Rocking Horse, is a federally funded clinic in town. Their budget was decimated. In Haitian, clinic means hospital. Our emergency rooms are overrun. Of course, nobody's being compensated unless they've actually checked in with the health department and qualified for the Medicaid. Our roads are it's like Escape from New York, and everybody feels like Snake Plissken. You don't know if you're going to get from point A to point B with.
Damn. Wow, he brought up an old movie right then. I don't know. I'm old enough to remember that. Escape from New York with Kurt Russell. Escape. That's a good movie, by the way. Y'all need to go watch it. Escape from New York and Escape from LA. He did both of them. Kurt Russell. Man, those good movies back in the day. Some early 80 movies. But yeah, though. Oh wow. If y'all go watch those movies, you will know exactly what the fuck he talking about. Seriously. If you go watch that movie, them movies, both of them, you will know exactly what he talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what he talking about. That's crazy, man.
Without getting run over, run into, or have a SUV flip over in front of you. And again, the bad driving is multinational. I don't want to sound like it's only one group that's doing it, but I think that they're the most that's happening. I mean, they have between 4 and 6 wrecks a day, and probably over 50% of those are people without licenses, without insurance, and have no English skills.
That must be sending car insurance rates through the roof. Anything you want to tell Kamala Harris before we let you go?
I think Kamala is kind of like that spouse that cheats on you and says she'll stop when it's your anniversary.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
Hold on. What?
You can't make this shit up.
You old fish-eyed fool.
What the fuck did he just say? The spouse that cheats on you and says she's gonna stop when your anniversary comes around. Damn, Kamala. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Whoo, man. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
All the things she's promising to do, she can do now. She just chooses not to. She's not the one for the White House. She's not the one.
All right, Mark. Thanks for joining us, and tell everybody in Springfield we love them. Click here to subscribe to the
Woo, yes. Wow. Hey, listen, look. Oh my goodness, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. What he say? She like the spouse that cheats on you and then tells you she's going to stop when your anniversary comes around, man. Oh, we. Oh my goodness, man. This is horrible out here. This is horrible. Hold on. So, all right, we're going to keep things moving here and we're going to keep moving along, my good people. My good people. So, I found this okay, so we're going to go here now and we're going to check this situation out here and things like that. Excuse me, I may have to refresh the screen. My bad. Hold on.
Hi, friends, coming to you.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Hi,
refresh the
friends,
screen.
coming to you live
Okay, so we're gonna go here now. We're gonna check this one out.
from Springfield. Yes, that's Springfield. And I am looking weary today because I am. Though we have been featured on many national news outlets this summer, it has been 3 days since we are thrust into the most ridiculous of national news conversations. I know many of you are finding the news coming out of Springfield, Ohio to be hilarious and meme worthy, but I will tell you, living here, it is anything but funny. And I know this makes me sound like the wet blanket that can't take a joke, but what is happening in our community groups, of course, those community groups are being flooded by people who have never stepped foot in our town. But even before that, what is happening in our community groups is a level of vitriol and nationalism that I have never seen. I find it important to tell you that there are definitely people causing a lot of problems here in Springfield, but it's the people who look like me. You'll see people saying that Springfield is turning into a third world country, but I will tell you that the people marching with AR-15s in the street are white. The people threatening violence on our community are white. None of us deny that the increase to our population has strained our resources, and the language barriers are causing challenges that we need to work through. The fact is simply that we're under-resourced. We do need more doctors, we do need more translators, we do need people in public service offices like the DMV. However, I don't know how this has landed us in a place where many say.
So she's saying that basically the citizens up there, some of the citizens up there have taken up arms and walking down the streets and things like that. Okay, okay. So what is the reason why they have taken up arms?
Segments of our population fear violence on a daily basis. Yesterday absolutely broke my heart as I saw our city hall evacuated, one of our elementary schools evacuated, our SPCA closed for the day, 2 of our downtown businesses closed for the day, partly, I imagine, because of the many, many threats that are circulating our beloved city, but partly due to the fact that we are now, right now, a national news craze. It's hard to walk down the street right now, not because there are Haitians laying on it, but because there are news anchors on every corner, YouTubers, vloggers with microphones and their phones in the air recording our streets. What I'm hoping you guys will see in the greater nation is that our streets are full of kind people, that our streets are safe. We do struggle with all the things that any city struggles with. We do have homeless people. We do have crime, but this is not a result of immigration. This is a result of us not being able to keep our eyes on the ball. We're so busy arguing about the Haitians that we're not fixing the problems that need fixing in our town right now.
Okay, so what are all the problems that need fixing in that town right now? Because at the end of the day, it seems like before the town started getting this overwhelming amount of Haitians in that town. Yeah, we never heard of Springfield, Ohio. Now, I'm not knocking what she's saying. All I'm saying is that what is it that you actually need to focus on here? Because I mean, obviously, from what we're gathering here, the Haitians are kind of disturbing the situation. So Okay, let's keep going. We have a lot more to check out here with this situation and things like that. We heard that from this lady here. So I'm going to keep going and we're going to check some more things out and also see what else is happening with this Springfield situation. Where do I want to go next? Okay, let's go here next. And let's see what's going on here. So apparently, let's just go here now. Let's do this. Hold on.
I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun because I see what's going on in these streets and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits and and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me tonight.
So, okay, obviously they're getting bus there. You know, huge question that needs to be answered. Real talk is how they've been getting there these past couple of years. How they've been getting there? They've been getting bus there. Bus there by who though? Greyhound, private bus entities, things like that. Who is actually busing these people and where are they busing these people from to this small town? And why is the small town on the map to actually carry these people to?
Hey, FaceTime me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here.
So obviously in order to do that, obviously these individuals have knives on them. So they do have weapons. Like it or not, yeah, a knife that's sharp enough and technically actually long enough to cut off a duck's neck. It's long enough and sharp enough to actually do damage in a physical altercation with another human being.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
So they do have weapons. They do have weapons.
Every week, and then y'all get like a task force for the Highway State Patrol, and they look for guns, and they look for dope, and this and that and the fourth. That same people that y'all got riding up and down Limestone doing U-turns, pulling people over for blinkers and pulling people over for going left to center and a couple miles over. Y'all can take them same people, the Highway State Patrol, and you can take them in every single one of their silver Chargers and Dodge Durangos, and y'all can take them to Sunset, and y'all can park them right over there, and y'all can teach people how to drive since the Highway State Patrol knows so much about traffic laws and know what to do in traffic. They need to, y'all pay them. They can go over there and teach these Haitians how to drive because it's getting I'm getting thousands of views on these, and it's going to get bigger and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all need to put on a t-shirt and some Crocs, and then y'all need to come out here in these streets and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is.
They not finna do that. Man, them fat cats sitting up there talking about, they not finna get out in them streets. I can tell you that right now. They not going. They're not going.
Y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt. Only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? How much money is y'all really getting paid, to bring them over here? I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from, and that's what they do. they country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really like step up. Like it's lame, bro.
Yo, hey, he said it. I did.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
Yeah. Say they got to stand on business. Man, at the end of the day, though, see, this is the point right here that we're at, where we're having a situation right here to where our own government and officials in these places, especially with these sanctuary cities, they're turning their backs on their own citizens here. This is new. This is what's happening here. This is the reason why they're giving all these illegals all this money and amnesty and things like that. They're turning their backs on the natural born American citizens here. Now, the hidden agendas and things like that, conspiracy theories, whatever you want to call it, whatever. Sorry, but yes, they're in play. They're turning their backs on natural born American citizens here and things like that. And it's egregious. It's crazy. It's total disrespect to the taxpayers that are out here having to pay $10 for fucking eggs and $12 for a head of lettuce. Yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know, you get the point. You get the point. When that money could be used for doing other things, all this money that they're giving to these illegals, you know, we need roads redone, highways, schools updated, school education system upgraded, new computers that could go into schools for children, all types of things that we could do for ourselves. I'm about America being selfish again. Yes, excuse me. Yes, I'm about America being selfish again.
You can't make this shit up. You old fish-eyed fool.
Yes, I'm about America being selfish again. I stand on it 10 toes down. Oh, well, what about the people? And they're, you know, they need help too. And okay, how about they go fix their own country? Deal with their own issues. All these men that are coming over here from these other countries and stuff like that. How about they take arms up in their own country and deal with their own governments? Nobody wants to talk about it from that angle. They just want to allow these people to come over here talking about a better way and better this and better that and all this type of stuff. And if America wasn't so busy trying to turn its natural born citizens against each other, which I'm talking about the men and the women, we could create more families. We could have more children. We could create situations. We could have stable communities that will actually raise children that will be productive citizens and actually be able to go on these jobs and do the things that we need to do to keep this country running properly.
Thank me in the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
So, all right. We about to dive off into the next joint real quick. Listen, look, I got a couple of things here. And yes, I'm about to show you what this brother was talking about right here. And we're about to go here now. Let's see what's going on here. What is going on with these Haitians and their driving skills out here? This is crazy. Let's go here.
Whose car? Who did this?
What the hell?
You did this? Yeah, man, this is the third wreck today.
The third wreck that day? Okay. They're out there wrecking perfectly good vehicles. Jeez. Okay.
We got to do something about this. We need Anthony Harrison, Clark County Mayor. This is the third time this has happened today. This is the third time.
What the hell? And see, we have to actually think about this. In Haiti, the majority of people do not own vehicles. The majority of people never get to drive a day in their life in that country. The majority, the overwhelming majority. That country doesn't even have proper streets and roads to even drive upon. Not on mass, not like what we have over here in America. So yes, the majority of people over there that come from there are not going to be used to operating a motor vehicle. And as we all know, as we tell our own selves as citizens of this country, that a motor vehicle can be a dangerous tool. That's the reason why we have laws in place for drunk driving. We have laws in place that we need seatbelts. We have laws in place that we need actual sober people on the road to where you could actually drive effectively and watch out for the other driver. What is the thing that we teach each other over here? The one thing that we teach each other over here when we're driving is to watch out for the other driver.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Am I lying? I don't even have to ask that question because I know I'm not lying.
Anthony from there.
What the fuck is this?
What?
I guess.
This is the fourth wreck today. This is the fourth car collision. Oh, this is the fourth. This is the fourth wreck involving the New Americans. How did this?
They not Americans. Ooh, you better not say that shit again out here. Stop it. Stop it.
Happen.
Also, we are just turning right exactly.
Did you not see the car?
Actually, he was the one who should have seen us because we give him the signal.
No, this is this lane. He can turn into here. You can't turn into here.
No, we wasn't right here. We was on the light right here, and they give us green light to turn. We turn exactly on the same size we should turn.
So you're saying this is his fault?
Yes, because we give him the signal. He should have seen us.
So it looks like he was in this lane, and then y'all was in that lane, and y'all turned into here. And because like y'all hit him, he didn't hit y'all.
Okay, so we're gonna go back here because I want to see the angles. Let's go back and let's check on the angles here. Let's check on the angles. Damn it, where is it? Come on, show me. Show me. Come on, where's the angles? Okay. This is the angle. So apparently they were in the outside lane. As you can clearly see, the way the tire is angled and things like that. They were over here. Obviously, he may have been going straight. The Chevy right here may have been going straight. They probably turned over here talking about the signal and this and that. No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's crazy. We all know if you're in a 2-lane, well, basically a 4-lane, and you're driving down and you and the other car on side you are driving the same way, and then the car because they're on this is the driver's side. This is the driver's side of the Chevy right here. This is the driver's side that they turned to collide with. So they're talking about they gave a signal. Okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, though, if that signal if you're not signaling early enough, then you're going to end up like this. This is definitely a collision situation. Hold on here. Let's go back. Let's see where we at now.
Because like y'all hit him, he didn't hit y'all.
Right.
He hit us, not us. He hit us.
He hit y'all.
Exactly.
Bro, look at the. All right, I'm just.
Right. Look at the angle of the car. Dude sitting back there chewing gum. You a man. Why ain't you speaking up? What your lady talking for?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
She ain't even driving. She ain't even driving. What the hell is she talking about? This is crazy.
So it's his fault.
So basically, are you filming us exactly because we don't want to do any videos or nothing?
Jesus,
First
are
one I
you
got
kidding
today.
me?
Huh.
Man, what the fuck is going on
And
up?
what the French toast is there to think about?
Wow. What did y'all see all those accidents right there? Man, I hope that just that may have been just one day. I think he said that was all in one day. Man, come on. And then, are you filming us? We don't want to be filmed. We don't want to be. This is what we do over here in America, baby. We film everything.
And what the French toast
This
is
is
there
what
to
we
think
do.
about?
Now, yeah, I'm gonna get a little crazy on this, but we film everything over here, even our bedroom shit. We film it all. Yeah, we pick up the camera for everything over here, especially stuff like this. Man, come on, man. Wow, this is wild, right? Man, all right. The traffic, man. No, these people can't drive at all. This is thousands of dollars. Multiple thousands of dollars worth of accident. I guarantee the insurance race is off the chain out there. Oh my goodness, they probably finna stop insuring anybody in Springfield, Oklahoma.
And what the
I mean
French toast
Ohio.
is there
I'm
to
sorry.
think about?
I mean Ohio. Man, they probably finna stop insuring anybody out there. Insurance companies is not gonna like that. They are not gonna like that. Man, wow. Woo-wee. Jesus, man. Okay. So let me see where we at now. All right. I got a couple more with the Springfield situation and things like that. And we're getting close to the end, people. We're at the 2-hour mark. Shout out to everybody. Been in and out. Mad love to y'all. Hopefully y'all be hitting that like button for me. You know, definitely that. Hit that like button for me, man. Shit, show me some love, please. Show me some love. All right. We about to go to this sister here. And she proclaimed to be living out there in in Ohio as well. I don't know why the fuck I want to keep saying Oklahoma. But here we go. Let's dive off into this.
They're eating dogs. I don't know if it's true. I've seen stuff where they were stealing ducks from a park. I do think that was the most truest story so far that I've did my research on, that Haitians were taking local ducks from local parks and eating them. The cat and dog thing, I don't really technically know. I do live in Springfield, Ohio. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's something new that they're saying right now, or I don't know if it just happened. But I did see where there's a couple of police reports on it. So I don't know. It's 50-50 right now on that situation. One of the situations that I don't see people talking about a whole bunch is driving through Springfield, Ohio. I am terrified to drive my car through Springfield, Ohio. It is a scary place to drive your car through. They do not know what lane to turn from. They do not know any traffic laws. Now, I did go into the DMV a couple days ago, and the workers were talking about there are a lot of them trying to at least figure it out and learn the law and stuff like that. So that's good. That's a good thing. Another thing that I do hate about living here right now is it is dangerous going through your store. I've been I don't ever hear a lot of women talking about this, but when I do talk to women about this, they do bring it up and they do say the same thing. So I know I'm not the only one, but I've been stalked through stores by Haitian men. It's to the point where I would tell them hey, stop fucking following me. And it's not oh, you're just being nervous. They ain't really following you. Yes, bitch, they're following me. If you go to the milk aisle, go to the freaking detailing section, and go to the toy section, and go to the toilet seat aisle, and go to the dog food aisle, and they're same ones who are following me around, they're stalking you. They're stalking. So I always.
Oh, whoa. So The women out there are being stalked by the damn Haitian men. Hey, listen, look.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Listen, look. Listen, look. Wow, if this is true, if what she's saying is true, I bet y'all want these American men to step up now out here. I bet y'all want the men to step up now. Oh, well, we don't need men, and you know, we're queens, and you know, yeah. Now you got these illegals in here with no true identification. Don't nobody know where they come from, who they really are, what type of background they really have. We don't know what these people really did in their home country, things like that. And they're following the women around the damn grocery stores. Stop it.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Okay. I bet you want the American men to step up now. Where are the men at out here that are willing to step up and help these women out there in Springfield, Ohio, from getting stalked by these migrants in the grocery store? Yeah. Those men that, you know, you say you don't need and stuff like these American men you say you don't need and things like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we about to see a lot of changes going on over here in this country with these migrant men that are coming over here, because they don't live by the same understanding and rules that we have over here as American men. They don't give a damn. They're used to treating their women in their country a certain type of way. So yeah, it's gonna work a little bit. It's gonna start to work a little bit different. Y'all about to see this shit, man. Y'all about to see it. Telling you now, y'all about to see it.
I always tell them, I let them know that I know that they're stalking me. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
They don't
anymore,
care.
I do not go to the grocery store by myself. If I do go by myself,
Ma'am, how are you letting them know that you know that they're stalking you? Y'all don't even speak the same damn language. I mean, how they gonna actually know that you think that they're stalking you?
I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm watching my surroundings, and best believe I have something on me. But so that also sucks. Another thing that I've fell in love with the gym. The gym has been my second home here lately. I just can't really stand going into the gym. There's some days where I have to wrap a jacket around my waist to feel comfortable going into my gym. It is a unisex gym. There's men and women there. But I've never really felt like I wasn't welcomed in my own gym. I will say that. That's one of the things I hate about the biggest thing the biggest thing I do hate about it right now is the gym right now. But you know, they're in there working on themselves, that's good. But when they're in there watching women to the point where they're rubbing their junk and stuff, it's gross.
Y'all just heard that, right? Did you just hear that? Hold on. Let me go back. What did she just say? What did she just say? She goes to the gym. What are they doing in the gym? You mean to tell me that you got now woo in the gym? Hold on.
The biggest thing I do hate about it right now is the gym right now. But you know, they're in there working on themselves, that's good. But when they're in there watching women to the point where they're rubbing their junk and stuff, it's gross. It's giving foul, it's giving nasty, it's giving get the fuck out of my gym. So that's also going on. What else?
Damn.
Around the first of the month, it's hard finding some food items. I will say, for someone that doesn't have food stamps and pays cash out of her pocket for everything, for food and stuff, it is hard coming by some items. In Springfield, sometimes I have to go to multiple different grocery stores to find one item. Sometimes I go out of Springfield to shop at grocery stores just because I do feel a little bit more comfortable. And there's a lot more stuff available at those grocery stores. Other than that, I do feel like another thing that I do see, what I've heard from like some of my healthcare friends, is a lot of them are coming over with diseases. A lot of them are coming over with nasty cancers. A lot of them are coming over with stuff that's non-curable, which, you know, is terrible, you know, but it's terrible. but it has something to do with cleanliness or cleansingness or whatever you want to call it.
Right. Right. Let's just keep this honest here. The people that are coming from Haiti, Haiti's not just on the world map for the best hygiene in the world. Okay? Now, I'm not saying over here in America, we don't have our own issues with hygiene and health and things like that. We have our own issues and stuff like that. But what did she just say? Of course, this is the reason why their hospitals and stuff like that are packed to capacity, because these people are coming over here already sick. They already have certain illnesses and diseases and things like that. And they're bringing things like that in our country. They're bringing new diseases and all this type of stuff in our country. It's not fucking funny out here, people. It's not funny. This is what's happening. What she's saying right here. Now, I mean, Jesus Christ, you have to take these things into consideration. People aren't just making these videos just for fucking fun.
Some of them are living in like really bad living conditions, and some of them are just moving in like houses that shouldn't even be allowed to be rented out to or allowed to be moved into. I do see them doing that. I see a lot of them at Goodwill buying like used like trash items that shouldn't even be at Goodwill. I feel like our Goodwill stores just offer like just trash items. There's a lot of them rolling around digging through trashes, and you know, just getting furniture and stuff like that. But you know, like also you have to sit here and think that these people literally came from somewhere where they had literally nothing. They lived from like dirt homes. So like coming over here and the stuff that they see here and they have here, they probably think that they are rich the way they're living.
They do think that. And this is our problem over here in America. We no longer appreciate anything. We throw a lot of things out. We overconsume, and that's the point. So what they're getting, basically what the scraps that they're getting from us as American citizens, yes, they look at them as luxury tools damn near. Because what they had back home is shit. They living way better over here now. Coogee sweater now. Real talk. Way better. And she's explaining it clearly. They're able to get good health care, things like that's why they bum rushing the hospitals there and stuff like that to get whatever they got cleared up or figured out and things like that. They're out there driving vehicles that they never driven before. Man, come on. Eating food that they, you know, they're going to go to get fresh food, which is the geese and ducks and stuff. Man, wow. Up in the gyms, lusting after women pretty hard. Just imagine an American-born man go to the gym, and he up in the gym looking at the women in the gym rubbing himself. Do you know how fast that shit'll be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all over Twitter? And she's saying they doing this. Hey, baby girl, you need to actually film some of these men doing it. Go ahead on and gaslight them like you would gaslight a natural born American man. Go ahead on and film them too. Seriously, and post them so we can actually see this evidence here.
And it is a big adjustment for us that have been here. It's a big adjustment for them. I've tried like talking to them, like, you know, excuse me, blah, blah, this, you know, I've tried saying like talking to them. I got to the point where I was like, you know, how nervous would I be if I were in a new country and didn't know shit too? So I've tried being nice to them. They're just rude as fuck. I don't know if that's just something in their culture where they just don't give a fuck and they're rude as fuck. And they don't talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. I have a couple kids that I know that go to city schools and their parents are like, they're teaching my kids Haitian. I know those parents pull their kids out of city schools and trying to put them somewhere else because they're like, I don't want my kids to learn Haitian or whether they speak German or French or something like that. But yeah, it's real crazy here. It's real crazy. The biggest thing I will say is, you know, driving's the biggest thing. I don't know about the cat and dog situation. I don't know about that.
So, okay. She doesn't know about that. All right. We're about to keep going here and we're about to dive off into the last situation here. And we have another individual from Springfield and she's going to speak on a few things here. And we're going to listen and see what she has to say. And then we're going to wrap things up. Okay. Here we go.
So everything everybody is hearing about Springfield is very true. The Haitians are stealing livestock and our household animals. They are butchering them. They are literally decapitating people's animals. And it's sickening. And how long is it going to go before they start butchering fucking humans at this point? It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow. Hold on.
If anybody pays attention to the video I posted months ago, I had went to the welfare office to get insurance, nothing else but to help to get insurance, and it was flooded with Haitians getting help with living, getting help with food, getting help with money, with immigration, all that shit. I literally recorded it, but it is very much happening. It is happening in Springfield. They are stealing people's animals and killing them to eat them. It is sad and it is un-American. We don't do that shit. You want to do that shit and then stay in Haiti or wherever it is. But you don't get to come over here, and I understand it's their culture, whatever. I don't care. You don't get to bring that shit over here and inflict that type of shit onto us. That's not fair. And not to mention that these people are not documented. They don't have papers. There's no way for them to be held accountable for anything they do because they're not documented. Nobody knows them. They don't know their name. They are literally ghosts. Like, they've attacked people's livestock. They've butchered a cow. Like, this is nuts. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the fact that we have to deal with this is ridiculous. My cat went missing, a month ago? Cannot find my cat anywhere. And now I really truly believe that the Haitians have taken my cat and ate it. It's sad. This is
Okay, so this is the thing here that we're dealing with, and the problems is that they're not documenting these things enough. And out of Springfield, they need to get cameras on deck. Whenever they see these individuals making certain moves and stuff like that, they need to get cameras on deck. Just like with those car accidents and things like that I showed you guys, they need to get cameras on deck. Seriously. This is wild right here. Now she's making a lot of claims, don't get me wrong. But at the same time though, too, I'm wondering if some of those claims can be actually facts. Like I just don't see people in that little small town just getting on the internet, making this much noise from little old Springfield, Ohio, just for no damn reason.
So what the French case is there to think about?
It has to be a little something to this. It has to be just a little something to what these people are saying.
This is sad. As Americans, we should not have to live like this and go through this at all. We should not. No American should have to go through this. And what's that lady's name? Camilla Harris or whatever? She's just dumb. As dumb as they come is what she is. She's as dumb as they come. She will never be my president at all. I will never stand behind that woman. This is ridiculous. And the fact that people are saying, like, I heard that people made reports that Springfield police officers said this is not happening. It is happening. It's 100% happening. It is facts that these Haitian people are murdering our animals. And how long is it going to be before it turns to humans? Because at the end of the day, there's no way to hold them accountable because they have no paperwork, no social security numbers. They're not in our systems. They're here illegally. But still somehow at the welfare office getting all the help they need, but Americans can't get shit. Nothing. There's single mothers out here who make more than $15 an hour, maybe $16 an hour, and can't even get insurance for themselves and their children. But yet, we're going to let illegals come over here and hand them everything they need and then let them butcher our animals? Like, America is really, really in danger at this point, and it's sickening to see how far America has dropped. It's sickening. It's sickening. There's no reason that nobody should not feel safe in their own town. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. At the end of the day, something needs done. This is real. This is happening. And something needs done to stop it. If you ask me, they need to do a roundup and send everybody back. They need to be deported. If they cannot come here the right way and get a citizenship, then they should not be here at all. Period, point blank. They need deported. If they can't come here, get a citizenship, and abide by American laws, they should not be here. They should not be here. I don't really care whose feelings this hurts. I don't really care about who gets upset. At the end of the day, this is really happening, and something needs to be fucking done about it. It's sickening.
So, yo.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You heard it. She said it. Wow. Wow. This has been very enlightening from all the way from the attempt on Trump's life all the way to Springfield, things like that. JD Vance said what he needed to say, things like that. Man, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. But this is what we're dealing with here over here in America now. And yeah, man, it's getting more and more crucial. More and more crucial day by day. The citizens of these sanctuary places are getting pretty much done in. They're getting pretty much done in. They can't even, live properly because of what the government is doing and misusing funds to give to illegal people and things like that. And they just don't. It seems to me that the officials in these places just don't care. They don't care about their own constituents. And it's sad. It's sad to see. It's very much sad to see, man. And it's highly disrespectful that this is going on, and the law enforcement in these places are not trying to stop these people, and the congressmen and also the governors and mayors and things like that of these places are not trying to really seem like they're trying to stop anything. It seems like they don't give a damn, or whatever hidden agenda they have going on is they're sticking with it because they're benefiting from it. And also as well, to go back to with the Trump situation, he definitely needs a stronger detail. I would think that a candidate on the campaign trail, even though they're not the actual sitting president at the moment, I think, I would have thought that they would up the security detail for the candidate, that's running. I mean, logic just says that, but now we're at this point to where there's been a second attempt. Hopefully they do the right thing and go ahead on and give him extra security to, secure properly and things like that. So yeah, man, it's been crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Man, love to y'all. Yeah. Yeah, mad love to you guys and everything. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all enjoyed the broadcast on this evening, man. And y'all doing your thing. But hey, though, it is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
that, my friends, is the bottom line.